destination for in-depth, week-to-week analysis of every NFL game. I am your host, Robert Pickford Jr. And together, we'll break down the matchups, highlight the playmakers, and give you the insights you need to stay ahead of every game. Welcome to Sports Wrap, Week 9, where we're telling the truth and we're not sponsored by anybody or no one. Thank you for being here. It's been a tough, boy, this whole summer's been tough, but been a tough year, been a tough summer, but we're all going to get through this. We're going to say a prayer for Chauncey Billups, who was from Park Hill, East Denver, where I grew up. I'm older than Chauncey. I graduated in 83. He graduated somewhere in 90, somewhere around there, 90, 92 maybe. Anyhow, he was a staple in our community, and he's getting power slammed, and he's in the eye of the storm. I still think he's going to be okay, but I'm hearing some things. So let's just keep an up and up on that. Keep praying. We're going right into the top sports notes from every sport this week. Starting out with the NBA, Luka Doncic opened up the 25-26 season with back-to-back 40-point games. That's nice. The first player ever to start the season with consecutive 40 points, plus 10 rebounds, plus 5 assists. Nice. The Euros are dominating. Nikola Jokic tied the record for most consecutive triple-doubles to start the season with 4. New heavy rule implemented, deep end of quarter shots no longer penalize field goals. Takeaway: historic starts and new rules are shaping the high-octane NBA season. Going over to the NFL, Lamar Jackson threw 4 TDs in his return as the Ravens routed the Dolphins. The Dolphins are in bad shape. He's also from Colorado. Their coach, and he's just not a good fit. He's a vapor. He's young. He doesn't have the pulse of the team. Week 9 saw 12 of 13 games decided by double digits, average margin 18.5. Giants QB Jackson Dart named Offensive Rookie of the Month of October. He was balling. I did not see that coming. Takeaway: star comebacks, milestone runs, and major blowouts defined this week. I'm starting to read a little better, huh? NHL, milestone week. Kucherov, 1,000 points. Ovechkin, 1,500 games. Crosby, 1,700 points. Takeaway: NHL legends continue to add to their historic careers early in the season. I can remember when Sakic and what was it? Dang, oh man, I can't even remember all the old Avalanche, but boy, they were good. NCAA football, Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech surged in the AP top 25 after Week 8 upsets. Week 9 brought one of the largest poll shakeups since 2022. Oh, okay. Takeaway: college football is growing, and every week counts more than ever. That's because they're putting money into it. They're betting. Bet. Freddie Flintstone. Remember the Flintstones when Fred would go crazy? He'd start betting. They would tell you right away, don't do it. Just don't. It's habit forming. It's like prostitution. It's like any of the other vices. It's called a vice. VICE. And you know why? Because you put your head in it and squeeze your head until it pops. All right. Houston Texans versus Denver Broncos. Okay, let's get into it. Week 9 football. Houston Texans versus Denver Broncos. Facts and history. 10 total meetings. Broncos have won 6. Houston have won 4. They have never played in the playoffs against each other. Their most recent meeting, the Texans beat the Broncos 22-17. Total passing yards between these two teams entire, 2,196 yards. Total rushing yards, both teams combined, 2,264 yards. Road record, Broncos at Texans 2-2, 50%. The Texans joined the NFL in 2002, making this a relatively new matchup. Denver maintains a slight historical advantage despite Houston's competitiveness in the 2020s. Notable 2012 game, Houston quarterback Matt Schaub threw 3 touchdowns to lead the Texans over the Broncos 31-25. Notable game, 2019, rookie quarterback Drew Lock, oh my God, not Drew, led Denver to an upset 38-24 win over Houston. The teams are in different conferences and meet only every few years under the NFL's rotation schedule. Summary: the Broncos-Texans series remains balanced, with both teams showcasing strong offensive displays when they meet. Denver has historically held the edge, but Houston has shown it can compete effectively, particularly in the recent years. You know what I'm saying, in the recent years. Okay, we're switching it up. We're going to do a little Denver Nuggets weekly facts and trivia. Team snapshot. The Denver Nuggets are based in Denver, Colorado, competing in the NBA's Western Conference. They started as the Denver Rockets. I remember that, Dad. I was born in 65, and they were the Rockets in 1967. Renamed to the Nuggets in 1974. Wow! Before joining the NBA. Their only NBA championship to date is 2023, the one they just got. Weekly trivia and facts, names, origins, and history. Originally, the Denver Rockets renamed the Nuggets in 1974. An earlier Denver Nuggets franchise played one NBA season in 1949 and 50. Wow, didn't know that. Records and first, all-time leading scorer, Alex English. He was cold-blooded. He's the top Nugget ever. Alex English, 21,645 points. Eat your lunch. Averaged 126.5 points per game in 1981-82, which is a lot, a franchise record. First former ABA team to win division title in their first NBA season. Okay. Notable players and draft steals. Nikola Jokic, drafted 41st overall in 2014. A historic steal. 6 retired jersey numbers, number 2, 12, 33, David Thompson, 40, 44, and 55. I'm sure one of them is Dan Issel. Memorable games and unique stats. December 13th, 1983, Nuggets versus Pistons. 370 combined points. That's an NBA record. December 31st, 2012, Nuggets missed 22 consecutive three-point shots. Another record. Fun trivia questions. What were the Denver Nuggets originally called? Okay, we can skip that. More Nuggets notes and statistics. Early 2025-2026 snapshot. Points per game, 128.3, which is a lot. Field goal percentage, 52.7. That's great. They're hitting over half their shots. 3-point percentage, 37.4. That's good. That's 1 out of 3. Points allowed per game, 112.5. So if you're scoring 128 and you're only allowing 112, you do the math on that as to whether you're going to be winning or not. The data is early in the 2025-26 season and may fluctuate. Key takeaways to watch. Denver's offense continues to dominate, but defensive improvement remains critical. A top 10 pace aligns with their offensive rhythm and transition strength. Defensive efficiency, defensive rig, is the main stat to monitor this year. Net rating will indicate if the team can balance both sides of the court. Expect Jokic to continue leading advanced metrics, triple-double averages. Nice. Okay, let's get into Week 9's NFL picks. Baltimore Ravens at Miami Dolphins. Obviously, I have the Ravens. That game has already been played out. Chicago Bears at Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals. Minnesota Vikings at Detroit Lions. I'm going with the Lions. Carolina Panthers at Green Bay Packers. We're going with the Pack. Pack attack. This game is going to be interesting. Denver Broncos at Houston Texans. The Texans are actually favored by 1.5 points. So I guess Vegas is expecting the Texans to play. They just beat the 49ers. The Broncos could be in for a scrap. We shall see. I think the Broncos are ready for it, though. Atlanta Falcons at New England Patriots. We got Patriots. San Francisco 49ers at Giants. Niners. Colts at Pittsburgh. Colts are going to wipe out Pittsburgh. That's my new squad, the Colts. Los Angeles Chargers at Tennessee Titans. Self-explanatory. Chargers. New Orleans Saints at Los Angeles Rams. We got the Rams. Jacksonville Jaguars at Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders could possibly win that game. I don't see it. Kansas City, this is game of the week. So we got two games of the week. Denver at Houston and Kansas City at Buffalo. This could go either way. I have Kansas City winning. Seattle at Commanders. Seattle, that's my other team. So my two new teams are Seattle and Indianapolis, ironically. Then we have, this is a toss-up. These two bonehead teams. Cardinals at Cowboys. Anybody could win that game. We don't know. Buys are Cleveland, New York Jets, Philly, and Tampa. That's going to wrap it up for this week 9 of Sports Wrap. Everyone be blessed. Keep your head on a swivel, and I'll see you next week.